What's happening? What's happening? It's your boy R. Dot back with another one. You dig? Let's get straight into it, baby. Yo, no lie. What been on my mind is something I seen a clip of something that Plies had said, right? And that always, man, tripped me out because I thought I was the only one that witnessed that, yo. But I see that it's really a universal thing that happens. You know, basically he was talking about how he go into different stores or whatnot, and the customer service is horrible, especially if you have a sister behind the register or the one that's responsible for the customer service or whatever the case may be, right? But no cap, I've witnessed that from not just only the sisters. I've witnessed that from different ethnic backgrounds as well. You dig? And the reason why I decided to talk about it today is because that shit just happened. It just happened. Like, I'm in line, right? No cap. I'm in line. And it's a white person in front of me, right? So she all smiles and everything and giggling and all that type of stuff, and you know, doing the best customer service impression in the world. I'm talking about in the world. Like, okay, yes, this is a good human being type, you know, situation, right? So as soon as it's my time, shawty just stiffen up. I'm talking about stiffen all the way up, like I done something to her. Like, I had to question myself. I'm like, do I know you? Like, did I dealt with you before? Or like, you know? So, you know, for a split second, I'm like, you know, like, do I know this? Do I know this chick? So anyway, like, so she proceeded to ring me out. You know, ring up my my little groceries that I got and everything like that. So as she ringing up my groceries, you know what I mean, she still got this look. Now keep in mind now, it's a white person in front of me and behind me. I'm in the middle. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm checking the vibe. So after she done, she give me this dry, have a nice day. I'm like, okay, yes ma'am, you too. Boom. So as I'm walking out, her spirits lift up again. I'm like, oh no. I'm like, I know. I'm like, what the hell? Like, I don't know what's going on, man, with that situation, but it tends to be a trend. And I noticed that people, like, because I thought it was me. For real. I really thought it was me, man. I was like, yo, is it something I'm doing? Is my energy messed up? Like, what am I doing? You know? But nah, it's like, to me, what I look at it as, man, is that it's really an assault, because I really think that so much things happen and so much disconnect happen in our community to the point to when our females got to feel like they superior by whatever form, fashion, whatever it is, whatever, I don't know what the case may be, but whatever the case may be, they just got to feel like, you know what I'm saying, they're not needed. They're not. Maybe they do it for attention. Maybe they want you to talk to them or whatever. I don't know, but I don't move like that. If you give me negative energy, I am not about to overpower with positive energy to try to talk to you. I'm going to be positive, but I'm going to leave you right where your negative ass is at. Right there, stewing in whatever you got conjured up in your head. That does not move me. That does not intrigue me. That does not intrigue my interest. I don't do that. I don't do none of that. That if you want my attention, that's not the best way. I promise you, that's not the best way. Being mean to me, you're not going to get my attention. I'm not going to be mean to you. but I'm gonna let you stew in whatever you conjured up in your mind to keep on stewing and slow cooking. You know, so I really think it's really a disconnect, and it was all planned, you know, for divide and conquer. You know? And that's just my thoughts. I could be wrong, but that's just how I perceive things, and that's how I see it, because I don't see it no other way than that. I think it's a way of, and maybe I'm kind of getting off subject a little bit, and I know I'm steering it into a different direction, but I think it's a way of really, it's a form of crying out for help. Crying out for help, really, you know, because they really want your help. They really want to, you know what I'm saying? But it's so many, it's so many characters out here. It's so many people out here who are fake. It's so many people out here who are, you know, deceptive. So many people out here that have ulterior motives and stuff, man, to the point to when you kind of got to act like that, because you don't know what you're going to get. You don't know what you're going to get, man. You know, so instead of, and maybe that's a mechanism, a defense mechanism to basically weed out, you know, a good and a bad person. But a lot of the times, the most adamant people is the worst. Is the worst. For real. Because they're so adamant in their evil agenda to make it happen and come into fruition, to when they're willing to do anything. But because you want that validation, you want that attention, you want that, you know what I'm saying? It sparks your, it itches that scratch, if that makes sense. It itches that scratch to the point to when you get engulfed in the attention, and boom, you caught. You know what I'm saying? And maybe I am going off subject, but it tripped me out what Plies was saying, because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not the only one that go through that. And then I was reading down the comments, and I seen that, man, that it is very common. That is very common. Like, ladies, y'all got to fix y'all attitudes, man. Y'all got to fix y'all attitudes, and that'll be the beginning of you won't be worrying about no F-boys or whatever. Because you giving off F-girl vibes. So that's what you're going to attract. You're going to attract the cats that's going to do that. I'm trying to tell you. Now, back in my rattlesnake days, no cap, I would have fell for that. And I would have pursued you hard. Pursued you real hard, just to be like, oh, okay, I done got what I want, because you took me through all these loops for this right here. And you really think that I'm going to keep up with that? No. Heck no. I would have been got what I wanted and gone. But I'm not like that no more, yo. No cap. I'm not like that. Or whatever. But back in my days, I would have ran with that. I would have rolled with that. I would have, you know what I'm saying? Make that a sport, basically. That would have been a sport of mine. But I got better things to do with my time. You know? I got better things to do with my time than to just be so fully invested in something that's running away from me. I ain't got time for that. Nah. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you know, negative energy only attracts negative energy, man. That's all it's going to attract. It's only going to attract negative energy. Like, ladies, y'all got to smile sometimes, man. Like, everybody ain't out to get y'all. And if everybody that you come in contact is out to get you, man, then that's more a reflection of you. You got to tighten up. But you know how I do, man. You know what I mean? Like, and I know this video is kind of all over the place, but I be damned if I didn't just seen what Plies said about that situation, and it happened again. But it's something that happens a lot. You know what I mean? It's something that happens a lot, to the point to where you be thinking like you know these people, man. But Another thing too, I noticed that a lot of females say that they witnessed that and had experienced that as well. They experienced the same type of treatment. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, it's a trend of and maybe, you know what I'm saying, another thing it could be is that they just mad at the job that they have. You know what I'm saying? It could be that. I don't know. I don't get it. And to be honest with you, man, it's quite hilarious to me. It's quite hilarious to me, man. Real talk. It's funny because it's like, it's plain as day. It's plain as day that you got something going on internally, and it make people think that y'all know each other, man. I don't know you. I've never seen you a day in my life. I don't know nothing about you, but you act like I done you something. Like, that is crazy, man. It's crazy. Like, nah, man. But then, at the end of the day, if you was to say something about it, then people would try to make you seem like you crazy. Like, man, what you got going on? Like, man, it's just one of those things, bro, that just be, it's funny. It pisses me off, but it's really funny. It's like weird, bro. And that's what I be talking about, man. That's what I be talking about, like how people and what they weird things that they do, man. It's just weird, man. It's like, what you own? Like, what's your issue? What's your what you got going on? Like, man, like, you tripping. You really tripping. Like, and especially for a man, bro. If you a man and you in that type of energy, man, like, that really pisses me off. Like, bro, like, what you got going on, bro? You acting like a whole female out here, bro. Like, it just be, and I notice like a lot of men be moving like that too, though. No cap. Excuse me. A lot of men be moving like that too. And it's just weird. It's just like the world been overtaken by feminine energy, man. In order for the equilibrium to be leveled out, bro, it has to be a healthy balance of both. It has to be a healthy balance of both. It has to be male energy and female energy, bro. It has to be. It has to be for balance. And that's what I think is going on, man. I think the world is just going through a great imbalance. A great imbalance. You know what I mean? It's like it needs to level itself out. And that's why it's so chaotic. That's why I think that is so chaotic. Because the energies is not level. You know what I mean? For real. That's just my thought, man. But before I take this any further and go way left field, man, I'm going to just end it right here, man. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. You dig? Maybe it's something that I said was confirmation of what you said, or maybe you know somebody that need to hear it. Regardless of the fact, don't be stingy with the content. You dig? But it's your boy R. Dot, back with another one. Over and out, baby.